Alright guys, welcome back. CFP here with Survival Living. Now, when I first started this channel, I wanted to just teach people how to prep, how to prepare for things that may and what we foresee of coming. And I don't mean prophecy wise, I mean we just see the trends and see how things are going. I've never been an alarmist to my knowledge. I've never been accused of being an alarmist. I try to stay away from the fear porn. Being aware of things and addressing them is not fear porn. Alright, let's go ahead and get that out. Living with your head in the sand, well, makes you an ostrich. But anyway, I never tried to be an alarmist, never try to scare people into prepping. I just try to educate into prepping. Now this morning, I uploaded that video, and in my news feed, of course, just woke up, started scrolling through, and I started seeing headlines like this. Disney is planning to shut down. Disney doesn't shut down for anything, guys. Well, they are now. Alright, now I've already talked about my new job. I'm working at an amusement park out here on Panama City Beach. It's right outside of Pier Park. It is a tourist hub. A lot of people goes through this area. A lot of locals go through the Pier Park area too. It's something new they built. They put a whole bunch of businesses in there, the mall, everything. Okay, it's a tourist spot. Well, does it have me nervous? Well, of course. Alright, I'm terrified, petrified, mortified, horrified. No. Well, I am going to be using protection. Alright, Flash, behave yourself. Part of the job, my brother worked there last year, and one of the rides he operates, he wears a little a monkey's face for the Swamp 8 ride. I believe I'll be working with him. Well, after checking it out, I can actually wear a mask underneath that, and nobody even knows. So yes, I will be using some precautions as much as possible out there, so I'll be alright, guys. But it does have me worried with all the traffic that comes through there. I did call, I believe it was last week, I'd called in and talked to Adam on Marfugo. I was able to call in talking about that case in Santa Rosa County that they had. I'm not going to say the name of the case and all that stuff, because this platform has been dinging everybody over this thing. But this stuff is coming to these areas. Alright, this is a spring break area. Panama City is known for its spring break, and it's going to be coming this way. Now, I contacted, well, tried to call my representative with Legacy Foods, because I'm affiliated with them. And I was trying to see if there's any delays, how their stocks were, things like that. The message I got from the answering service was, after ordering, prepare for 35 to 50 business days for shipment. Yeah. So, where am I going with this? I'm sorry it's a little cloudy out today. It is still early morning. Where I'm going with this is find food. If you have not been preparing, hopefully everyone has been preparing. I get a lot of comments, emails, hey, I went to the store today, I got this, I got that for this price. That is awesome. I'm very glad that there's so many people that have taken this seriously. If you have not taken this seriously, the whole prepping of food, medications, hygiene, etc., do it now. Okay, I don't like being an alarmist, but I'm telling you right now, do it now before it's too late. You go to the stores, and it's not every city, but I'm getting a lot of reports, and I've seen it myself here. Going to the store, Lysol's out, hand sanitizer, of course toilet paper. I still ain't figured out the toilet paper. I joke around with that. I don't know. You can use a rag if you need to. I don't get it. I guess it's a comfortable thing. Maybe they think that they're actually preparing if they go buy toilet paper. You can't eat toilet paper. If you don't have food in your system, you don't need toilet paper. But get some food. Like I said, legacy. When I made the call today, 35 to 50 business days before it's shipped after the order is complete. That's a long time, guys. All right. My recommendation: start thinking outside the box here. All right, you go to the big box store, and right now most of them have food. Okay, just there's not much missing off the shelves just yet. Hit the big box stores. If that's not working out, go to your mom and pop stores. If that's not working out, stop in at the 7-Eleven, one of those gas stations. There's food there. All right, now don't load up on pork rinds, which I love pork rinds. They have canned goods. They have jerky. They have food there. If all options fail, hit these spots. If you're in the big box store during the hurricane season, we'd go through the grocery aisle just to see what we can see, get some footage. And everybody's sitting in the grocery aisle cleaning out milk, bread, raviolis, things like that. But they never bothered checking the camping section. Camping section's got beef jerky. They've got Mountain House. They got there was another product, long-term food storage product there. They had food there. Check out the baby department. There's food there. Baby food, even if you're an adult, you can eat it. All right. Now some, don't take all that baby food. What about babies? Yada yada. I get that, but no one's running in there to go buy a shopping cart of baby food unless they're this guy. When I was raising my two sons by myself, every cabinet was slap full of diapers, baby food. I was using the Walmart brand formula, slap full. I mean, my kids were not going without. So yeah, I mean, I get, well, you shouldn't hoard. I see that a lot. Well, you shouldn't be hoarding. No, we're preppers. We're not hoarding anything. All right, we're preparing for our survival. We've been doing it for years. Some of us have just gotten started, which is fine, guys. I've had comments before. Man, I'm just getting started. I don't have anything like you did. Hey, at least you went and did something. Okay, you just gave yourself an extra day of survival. You gave yourself another week of survival. You gave yourself time, a buffer zone, before you have to go out and try to deal with all this stuff. If you're able to sit in place, even better. Now with this bug that's floating around, guys, I get people's got to work. Absolutely. Just be smart. Make sure you wash and wipe off your hands as much as possible. Don't try to touch your face. It's a tick by some people. I do it all the time. I have to constantly remind myself not to touch my face. I get it. Alright, just try to be aware of what you're doing. If they ever start quarantine now, this is where your supplies are going to be hitting. I just got finished watching a video on a good friend of mine channel, Alaska Prepper. He's got a great channel. Always recommend his channel to everybody. He just did a video this morning. He got an email from one of his subscribers to the community. I believe she was from Denmark, talking about their preparedness and things and the quarantine stuff that's fixing to go down over there. Hey, why is America different than every other country that's been hit like this? We're not. They declared this a global pandemic. Alright? We're seeing everything fall into place. These are the things that we have been preparing for. We've said that was going to happen. Well, here it is on the front door. Oh, well, CFP is right. It's only affecting the elderly and young and people with overlying medical conditions. It's still a pandemic. Alright? It's still disease. It's still stuff that can affect everything. If they lock you down, what are you going to do? For the preppers, we're good. For the person that's just coming by here and watching this video and have never decided to prep, what are you going to do right now? If they lock you down and they do a home quarantine, you are not allowed to leave your house. What are you going to do? Well, the government, they'll send me food. Yeah, they'll send you food if it's just a city. What if it goes national? The government ain't got the supplies to do all that. If there goes national quarantines, multiple cities, and several cities in a state, multiple states, they can't get you supplies. So what are you gonna do? You're gonna leave? You're gonna go to the store? Let's just say you don't get stopped and you make it to a store in a quarantine area. What are you gonna buy? Place ain't gonna be open. It's a quarantine area. You think someone's gonna risk their lives, risk getting the disease and sickness to open up a store in a quarantine area and hopefully get a buck? No, there's not gonna be anything there. Well, just drive down the road. Roads, you're not gonna be driving around. It's quarantine. You're not gonna be able to go up to the 7-Eleven 2 miles up the road, whatever. Alright? No, yeah, I'm smiling. I'm squinting, actually. I'm not smiling because, oh, I got food and you don't. That's not what I'm doing, guys. I always try to tell everybody to get food. Have a water purification system, alright? Even if it's just a Sawyer Minis. I love Sawyer Minis. Even if it's just a life straw, okay? Have a way to purify water. Always remember you could boil water, alright? Just you got to purify your water. I recommend, even with this possible quarantine stuff here in America, stock up water. Okay, it doesn't take much. Go ahead and fill up your tap right now. Get you some bottles, empty milk jugs, whatever. Fill them up. All right. You're not going to be using them forever. It's just for the time being. At least you have water. Well, water's got fluoride. Have you ever been dying of thirst? You'll drink it. I drank out of a mud puddle. All right, that damn thirsty. So I don't want to hear, oh, it's fluoride. You shouldn't go and sit there and store that up, because I don't care if I got to wring it out like the old Beer Grill. Well, maybe not. He did the whole elephant dung, squeezing the moisture out. That one there's a little rough. I don't know if I could do that one. But you see what I'm getting at. If you're thirsty, you're gonna drink it. All right. So anyway, guys. Again, I'm not an alarmist, but I'm telling you right now, get some food, get some water put back, get your medication, over-the-counter medication. If you're on prescription medication, see if you can get more of it right now. Most of the time you can't, but see what you can do, because if you get quarantined in, you're stuck. All you have is what you got. Now I read reports that they're saying they have 10 to 14 days worth of supplies. Go to your cabinets right now. You have 10 to 14 days worth of food and water? Just curious. Alright guys, y'all take care. I'll speak to y'all later.